You wake up feeling tired, your mood shifts for no clear reason, your weight changes even though your diet hasn't, your skin breaks out. Your sleep feels off and you start thinking something is wrong with you. But what if the real issue isn't you at all? What if your hormones are quietly out of balance, working against you without you even realizing it? Hormones are tiny chemical messengers, but they control almost everything in your body. Your energy, mood, sleep, weight, digestion, skin, focus, and even how motivated or calm you feel are all influenced by hormones. The scary part is this. Hormone imbalance doesn't usually appear suddenly. It creeps in slowly through daily habits that seem normal, harmless, and routine. Most people imagine hormone problems as something extreme, serious illness, obvious symptoms, or old age. But doctors now say mild to moderate hormone imbalance is incredibly common, even in young adults. And because the symptoms are subtle at first, people ignore them, blame stress, or accept them as normal life. Let's start with stress, because it's one of the biggest hormone disruptors today. When you're under constant stress, mental, emotional, or physically, your body releases cortisol. Cortisol is meant to help you survive short-term danger. But when stress becomes chronic, cortisol stays high for too long. This creates a chain reaction. High cortisol suppresses other hormones like progesterone, testosterone, thyroid hormones, and even insulin balance. So one stressed hormone ends up disturbing many others. This is why people under stress often feel tired but wired, anxious but exhausted, hungry but unsatisfied. Sleep is another major factor people underestimate. Hormones reset and rebalance while you sleep, especially during deep sleep. Melatonin, growth hormone, insulin sensitivity, and cortisol rhythm all depend on good quality sleep. If you sleep late, sleep irregularly, or scroll on your phone before bed, your brain gets confused about when to release these hormones. Even if you sleep for many hours, poor timing and poor quality can still throw hormones off. Food plays a powerful role too, not just what you eat, but how and when you eat. Skipping meals, eating too much sugar, or constantly snacking keeps insulin levels unstable. Insulin imbalance doesn't just affect blood sugar, it affects fat storage, energy levels, and even reproductive hormones. Over time, the body becomes less sensitive to insulin, and this quietly disrupts the entire hormonal system. Then there's inflammation. Processed foods, poor gut health, lack of movement, and stress all increase inflammation in the body. Inflammation interferes with hormone receptors, meaning even if your body produces hormones, your cells don't respond properly to them. It's like having a key that no longer fits the lock. Gut health is deeply connected to hormones, especially estrogen. Your gut helps break down and eliminate excess hormones. If digestion is slow or imbalanced, hormones recirculate instead of leaving the body. This can lead to symptoms like bloating, weight gain, mood swings, acne, and fatigue without obvious digestive complaints. environmental factors also play a hidden role. Plastics, chemicals, pesticides, and artificial fragrances contain substances called endocrine disruptors. These chemicals mimic or block natural hormones. Daily exposure, even in small amounts, can slowly confuse your hormonal system. This is one reason hormone imbalance has become more common in recent decades. What makes all of this tricky is that hormone imbalance doesn't feel dramatic at first. It feels like low energy, slight weight gain, poor sleep, irritability, brain fog, changes in appetite. You keep pushing through, adjusting your life around the symptoms instead of fixing the root cause. And here's the key truth: your body is always trying to balance itself. Hormone imbalance is not your body failing. Your body adapting to constant pressure. The symptoms are signals, not defects. One of the most ignored signs is constant fatigue that doesn't improve with rest. This isn't just being tired. When hormones like cortisol, thyroid hormones, and insulin are out of sync, your cells literally struggle to produce energy. You might sleep enough, eat enough, and still feel drained. This kind of fatigue feels deep, heavy, and unrefreshing. Mood changes are another big clue. If you feel irritable, anxious, low, or emotionally sensitive without a clear reason, hormones may be involved. Estrogen, progesterone, serotonin, and cortisol all interact closely. When estrogen fluctuates or progesterone drops, the calming effect on the brain weakens. This can show up as anxiety, mood swings, or feeling overwhelmed by small things. Weight changes, especially around the belly, are often blamed on age or metabolism, but hormones are usually behind it. High cortisol encourages fat storage, particularly in the abdominal area. Insulin imbalance makes it harder for the body to use sugar efficiently, pushing it into fat storage instead. Thyroid imbalance slows metabolism, making weight gain easier and weight loss frustratingly hard. Sleep issues are another silent signal. Trouble falling asleep, waking up at night, or feeling alert late at night. But exhausted in the morning often points to a disrupted cortisol-melatonin rhythm. Cortisol should be high in the morning and low at night. But stress, late-night screens, and irregular routines flip this rhythm upside down. Skin and hair changes also tell a hormonal story. Adult acne, dry skin, hair thinning, or excessive hair fall can be linked to androgen imbalance, thyroid issues, or insulin resistance. Skin is very sensitive to internal changes, so when hormones shift, it often shows up there first. Digestive problems, even mild ones like bloating or irregular bowel movements, matter more than people think. Poor digestion affects nutrient absorption. Without enough vitamins and minerals like magnesium, zinc, B vitamins, the body cannot properly produce or regulate hormones. So digestion and hormones feed into each other in a loop. Another overlooked factor is how hormones rarely go out of balance alone. This is important. For example, chronic stress raises cortisol. High cortisol suppresses thyroid function. A sluggish thyroid affects insulin sensitivity. Insulin imbalance then affects estrogen and testosterone levels. So treating only one hormone without addressing the others often doesn't work long term. This is why people feel stuck. They fix one symptom, but another appears. They try supplements, diets, or routines, but nothing feels stable. The body needs balance, not isolated fixes. Movement also plays a role people misunderstand. Too little movement slows metabolism and insulin sensitivity, but too much intense exercise without recovery raises cortisol. Balance matters. Gentle strength training, walking, and restorative movement help hormones communicate better. Another key piece is timing. Hormones follow rhythms daily, monthly, seasonal, eating late at night, sleeping late on weekends, or skipping meals confuses these rhythms. The body thrives on consistency more than perfection. And here is something many people don't realize. Hormone imbalance can exist even when blood tests appear normal. Lab ranges are wide, and symptoms often appear before levels cross clinical thresholds. This is why listening to the body matters just as much as numbers. Now, let's talk about what actually helps bring hormones back into balance in a realistic, sustainable way without extreme diets, expensive treatments, or overwhelming routines. The first and most powerful step is stabilizing your blood sugar. This alone can improve insulin, cortisol, estrogen, and even thyroid function. Skipping meals, eating mostly refined carbs, or relying on sugar and caffeine creates constant spikes and crashes. The body reads this as stress. Eating balanced meals with protein, healthy fats, and fiber sends a signal of safety. When the body feels safe, hormones begin to regulate themselves. Protein is especially important. It provides the building blocks for hormones and neurotransmitters. Many people, especially women, unknowingly eat too little protein. This leads to muscle loss, slower metabolism, and unstable blood sugar, of which disrupt hormones over time. Sleep is another non-negotiable. Hormones reset during deep sleep. Growth hormone, melatonin, and repair processes all depend on it. Going to bed late, scrolling at night, or sleeping irregular hours confuses the hormonal clock. Even improving sleep by 30 to 60 minutes can significantly lower cortisol and improve insulin sensitivity. Managing stress doesn't mean eliminating it, that's impossible. It means teaching the body how to come out of stress. Simple habits like slow breathing, morning sunlight, walking in nature, or short moments of stillness tell the nervous system it's safe to relax. When stress hormones calm down, other hormones get space to rebalance. Gut health plays a bigger role than most people realize. A healthy gut helps regulate estrogen by properly eliminating excess hormones. Poor gut health allows hormones to recirculate in the body, increasing imbalance. Eating fermented foods, fiber-rich vegetables, and staying hydrated supports this process naturally. Micronutrients matter more than trends. Magnesium, zinc, iodine, selenium, and B vitamins are critical for hormone production and conversion. Chronic stress depletes these nutrients quickly. This is why people can eat enough calories but still feel hormonally off. They undernourished at the cellular level. Another key shift is reducing constant stimulation. Too much caffeine, constant notifications, late-night screen time of these keep cortisol elevated. Even small boundaries, like caffeine only in the morning or no screens 1 hour before bed, can restore hormonal rhythms. And here's something important. Healing hormones is not instant. It's gradual. The body needs consistent signals of balance. When people give up too soon, it's often because they expect quick fixes. But when habits align, the body is incredibly intelligent at repairing itself. Hormonal balance doesn't mean feeling perfect every day. It means feeling stable, resilient, and in tune with your body. Energy becomes more consistent. Mood evens out. Sleep improves. Skin, digestion, and focus follow. Hormonal imbalance doesn't happen overnight, and it doesn't heal overnight either. But the most powerful thing to remember is this: your body is always trying to protect you, not work against you. Every symptom is a message, not a failure. Fatigue, mood changes, weight gain, poor sleep, skin issues, they're all signals asking for support, not punishment. When you start giving your body what it actually needs, regular nourishment, deep rest, gentle movement, stress relief, and real consistency, hormones slowly begin to find their rhythm again. You don't need to chase perfection or follow extreme routines. Small, repeated choices matter more than dramatic changes. As balance returns, you may notice subtle shifts first. Better mornings, fewer crashes, clearer thinking, calmer emotions. These are signs the system is healing. Over time, those small improvements add up to a body that feels more stable, energized, and aligned. Listening to your body instead of ignoring it is the real secret doctors Dante always talk about. When you understand the signals, you gain control not through force, but through awareness. Your hormones are not your enemy. They are your body's language. And once you learn how to speak it, everything begins to change.